We all know about the Israel-Iran war situation and how US is supporting Israel in its attempt to take out the nuclear facilities in Iran. Now, where does Canada stand in all of this? Well, there's a Canada-Israel rift that's going on, according to the CBC article right here, and it's widening over UN votes and sanctions. So, according to a former ambassador, Canada's former ambassador to Israel, John Allen, the relationship between Canada and Israel is not great. It's not in great shape. And he has said, quote unquote, frankly, it shouldn't be. So this is what's happened. I'm going to give you a summary situation. There has been sort of a divergence of views between the Canadian and Israeli governments on June 12th as the Carney government took a firm position on Israel's war in Gaza than its predecessor, voting for a UN motion similar to the one ex-Prime Minister Trudeau had abstained on in September. And at that time, the government had explained, saying that while it fully supports the creation of a Palestinian state and the International Court of Justice's role in making sure that international rules-based order is maintained, it could not support a resolution where one party, the State of Israel, is solely responsible for the conflict. So they have made that distinction very clear. Now, Canada's reservations, apparently, Canada doesn't really have a big say internationally, and its reservations appear to not take anyone's interest, and neither the UN resolution directly called for boycott or any divestment of Israel. The earlier one did demand targeted sanctions on individuals engaged in settler violence, something that finally Canada did last week. So that's sort of where it stands. The U.S. Secretary of State, and I'm looking at this article right here, Marco Rubio, did urge Canada, Britain, Australia, New Zealand, and Norway to reverse its course of sanctioning of two Israeli cabinet ministers. But however, Trump administration has thrown its full support behind Israel. There are some other concerns, and the concern that Canada has is that it could get some blowback from the United States if Canada were to officially recognize a Palestinian state. This is according to a former diplomat. And also, it would probably be less serious than what he experienced in Washington when the cretin government opted to sit out George Bush's invasion of Iraq. So, Allen did say that that Canada is in a bit of a pickle. However, he does expect Canada to do the same in conjunction with UK, France, and Australia, for example. And the strongest thing, according to him, would be to show Israel that it does not have a veto over when Palestinian territories could become a country. Yeah.